Hello and welcome to my Pokemon Ultra Moon Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is episode 55, I think. And in the last one, I got an encounter from the Thrifty Mega Mart, which I got access to after I defeated Acerola's trial. And then I went to Haina Beach and showed you guys how to make that paper, how to get rich. You don't need to invest in stocks, you don't need real estate in this game. If you want to be successful, if you want to be rich, just chuck enough Pukumuku back into the sea and you'll be golden. So if you want to be a millionaire, go to the beach and start chucking Pokemon into the sea. That's your route to it. But anyway, today I'm going to continue for the main story. I need to head to Aether House. I'm still in Tapu Village. And there's some stuff that's going to be going down, I'm pretty sure. And then after that, maybe if I get time, I will continue to get like a couple of encounters maybe. And then we'll just kind of go from there, see where it takes us. So, without further ado, I'm just going to quickly introduce the team for today. The level cap is now 38, mind you. So, starting off is Balak the Jolteon at the level cap, at level 38, with Volt Switch, Hidden Power Bug, Shadow Ball, and Discharge. It also has the Volt Absorb ability, so it's immune to electric moves. And as you can see, I've equipped the Choice Specs item for the first time ever. And what the Choice Specs does is it basically makes Balak fire off powerful special attacks because it boosts the power of special moves by 1.5 times. However, the drawback is that you can only pick the first move that you pick. So if I pick Shadow Ball, I would just be forced into using Shadow Ball until I switched out Balak for something else. So that's why I just want some power on this thing. That's why I've given the Choice Specs item. Let's see how it goes for us. Returning to the team is Palenia at level 38, almost 39 now. And it's got Rock Tomb, High Horsepower, Heavy Slam, and Bulldoze, with the own Tempo ability and the Citrus Berry item attached. This is only there because it's bulky, and it's like my comfort blanket too. My strongest ground type, so I brought it to this battle that will be coming up pretty soon. Next up is Babbo the Alolan Graveler with Thunder Punch, Self-Destruct, or Boom as I call it, Stealth Rock, and Rock Blast. It has the Magnet Pull ability and the Eviolite item to augment its bulk by quite a lot. It's at level 38 as well, and you may be surprised why this is here, but you will see pretty soon why. Hopefully it actually gets to strut its stuff and doesn't just stay in the back like some of my Pokemon do sometimes when I have my intricate strategies in play. But it's kind of like a backup if things don't go the right way. Next up is Beckenbauer, the goat, of course, the greatest Pokemon in my box. Sorry, Goethe, or Batchtuber, or whoever, Frings. It's got Bulldoze, Ice Fang, Bite, and Aqua Tail. It's at level 38. It's got the Intimidate ability, which is the best in the game, of course, and the Citrus Berry item attached for added bulk, or staying power, I should say. Following that is Kufor, another bulky water type. And this is at level 37, and that's because, you know, I didn't get the time to train it, and also if I kind of run into something before, I can use Kufor and kind of eat up some of that XP as well. And it's got Barrier, Acid Spray, Toxic Spikes, and Brine, with the Clear Body ability and the Citrus Berry item attached. And finally is Goethe, the Incineroar, with the Fire Fang, with the moveset of Fire Fang, Bite, Brick Break, and U-Turn. It's at level 38 as well, with the Blaze ability and the Citrus Berry item. This is mainly going to be, might be used as an offensive pivot. We'll see how it goes. But that's kind of what I'm going to be using it for. It's also kind of got a decent matchup, so that's why I'm deciding to bring Goethe. So yeah, that's the team for today, at least for this battle. Who knows, I might switch things up later on in the video. Even I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just riffing in it. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna shift this again. My bad. Just the tiniest amount. Okay. Now with that done, let me just move forward towards Aether House, which is on Route 15 technically. not in Tapu Village. Oh, I can see something. What is that? Hello? It's Plumeria, the admin of Team Skull, the one who gave me huge problems, remember? In that one video? Damn, that was tough. Back so soon, I wasn't expecting you just yet. It takes these dumb grunts way too long to deal with you kids. So I guess it's my turn now. Damn, she's back. For some redemption. What? I told you before. Next time you get in our way, I'm not holding anything back. Alright, so this is the battle that I was just preparing for. Plumeria is dangerous. She is a dangerous trainer. She can poke some holes in my team. As you can see, she only has 2 Pokemon. But, like last time, these 2 Pokemon are difficult. So, out comes Golbat first. I go into Balak. Now this is why I equipped the Choice Specs item. Because I'm gonna Volt Switch here. Because I want to get Balak out of here, essentially. And I don't want to kind of waste its power that much. So I'm gonna use this as a pivoting opportunity. It's a fast pivot, fast Volt Switch. Hopefully that takes out Golbat. It does. Golbat at level 37, it gets taken out in 1 hit. Balak goes back. My team gains point. And now I can kind of switch into anything I want. So I'm actually going to switch into Babble here. The idea was that if Golbat didn't get taken out by the Choice Specs Volt Switch, then Babble would come in and set up the Stealth Rock for this demon, the Salazzle. Now this thing has 3 moves. It has Flamethrower, it has Sludge Bomb, and it has Dragon Pulse. It has Stab on Flamethrower and Sludge Bomb, which are both resisted by Babble. So I'm feeling okay here. I feel like I can kind of deal with it. So I'm gonna Rock Blast. She does use Dragon Pulse. This is gonna probably do a lot of damage, to be honest. She's fully EV trained. Okay, not that much damage. Babble. Ooh. If I get 4 hits, I win this. 3 hits, okay. Babble takes a huge KO there. Wow. Okay, I didn't even need anyone else. That's crazy. Palinia is up to 39. Well, the level cap is gone now. So yeah. I can't even stand myself right now. Whatever. I couldn't speak there. That was a quick battle. If she has more Pokemon, I feel like this would be way harder, but that's fine. Guess you're pretty tough. Now I understand why my grunts waste so much time battling kids. If you want us to return the Pokemon, then you have to come to us. What does she mean? Alone. The boss is dying to meet you. See you at our base in Po Town. Wait, Team Skull has a base? Look at that fucking guy. Look at that. They're dancing. Battles you can't afford to lose aren't any fun. Hey, are you guys okay? What did they do? They said something about Pokemon that they took. My young goose. We can't forgive this. Darn it, those numbskulls actually did something pretty clever for once. If we want to get the Pokemon back, then Yash has to go to Po Town all alone with no backup. That's what they said, but that's not fair. Team Skull has taken over Po Town. It's basically their private playground now. Oh, I know. If you're gonna go through, try to find this guy on Route 15 who's wearing a kimono. He might be able to help you get into Po Town. He knows a lot about Pokemon that can travel across the water. Here, just take this. Just get my young goose back for me. Oh, it's just a young goose. Just go get another one, mate. Rare candy. Like, that's gonna help me. Okay, so looks like I need to head to Po Town, which is off of Route 15. But before that, I can get a couple of encounters. However, I'm gonna do that in a little bit of time. I need to go deal with something, so I'll be back in a moment. And when I'm back, I will kind of get those encounters up and running. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, I am back. And now it's time to get the couple of encounters that I was talking about. So I've already defeated Plumeria, and I also deposited Mudsdale, Palinia I mean, and that's because it got over leveled to 39, so I don't want to level it up anymore. Even though now the new level cap is actually 41, I just want to keep it under the level cap in case I need it for the next big battle. So instead of Palinia, I have got Frings on the team, who is at level 37. I'm not going to show you Frings right now because I don't want to waste too much time with it. But without further, I'm just going to kind of go and get the encounter. So the first one that I'm going to get is actually on Route 15, which is where I am right now, right in front of the Aether House. This is where Route 15 is, and there's the grass that I'm going to get the encounter in. Now there are a few encounters here that are available to me that I already have as duplicates, so I'm not going to go into those right now. The ones I don't have, at least the ones that I know of, especially it's because it's during the day, I can get Gumshoes. During the night, I'd get Alolan Raticate. Gumshoes is like a 20% hit rate or a 30% hit rate. Same with the Alolan Raticate. The other encounter that's available to me is Slowpoke, which is also I think 10% encounter rate as well. Honestly, I don't remember any other encounters on this route. I think there are more, but those are all duplicates. So I think there might be Pelipper on this as well, but I already had Zeraberto the Wingull, so that's a duplicate. So yeah, I think I should get one of the two at least that I don't have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get the encounter. I am leading with Balak. Maybe I shouldn't do that. If I get like, I'm gonna lead with Beckenbauer actually, just because it's got Intimidate. But then I won't get an encounter too easily. I guess I'm gonna need to. Yeah, I'm not gonna lead with Beckenbauer. I'm gonna lead with Kafor. Kafor is the one that like is usually really bulky anyway, so it can survive many hits. Even if it's a Slowpoke, I can switch into Incineroar, and then I can be fine. So let's get the encounter on Route 15. And we get Gumshoes. Okay, fine. I'll take it. Whatever. A Pokemon that I've seen since the beginning of the run, but I never actually managed to get it. Yungoos is available on Route 1, so it wasn't available, I guess, you know, until now. I guess we didn't hit it, but I got the Gumshoos now, so that kind of helps me in another different place as a duplicate. That's a fair amount of damage. I'm going to Acid Spray one more time. Oh, I just survived. That's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. Holy shit. That's a lot of damage. I don't like this shit. Ugh. I don't like this shit from you, Gumshoes. You Trump-looking motherfucker. I'm just gonna go into Beckenbauer now to drop the Intimidate. This is a female Gumshoe, so it's not Donald Trump. Could be Melania Trump, though. I don't think so. She doesn't look like this. Mud Slap, yep, doesn't affect me. Though stop calling for help. No one's gonna help you. Oh. Alright, never mind. Another Gumshoe's appeared. Well, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna bulldoze. So the first Gumshoe's is gonna be gone, but I'll get the second one. It's the same encounter, so it's okay. So the one that actually appeared is gone, and now the sister Gumshoes is gonna get caught. Unfortunately for it. Oof, Super Fang is a very dangerous move. I do not like it one bit. I don't want to lose Beckenbauer here, and I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna go into Babble. Although I don't know what I'm gonna do with Babble. Fucking Thunder Punch might kill it. Holy fuck! I'm gonna Thunder Punch regardless. Hopefully it doesn't die. Although I think it might. Yeah, it's gone. Oh no, it's gone! Okay, good. It survived. Alright. Now I can finally throw a fucking ball at this thing. Question is, which one do I throw here? I could throw a great ball. I don't think that's a big deal. Great ball, fuck it. Hopefully Babel doesn't die. I should have thrown an Ultra Ball, to be very honest, but Gumshoos is the evolution of a Route 1 Pokemon, so I think it shouldn't have a very high catch rate. And there we go. We've caught the Gumshoos. The Trump Pokemon, as I call it, because it looks like fucking Trump, mate. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Alright, everybody gains points, and we get this fucking rat. This rat, that is Gumshoos. This disgusting looking, weasel looking rat. Far it's so much better than Gumshoos. I hate Gumshoos. But anyway, regardless, I'm going to show you the Pokedex entry. Gumshoos, the stakeout Pokemon. Patient by nature, this Pokemon loses control of itself and pounces when it spots its favorite meal, Rattata. Okay, I didn't know it ate Rattata. Interesting. It's a height of 2'4" and weighs in at 31.3 pounds. His look's sake, I should say, not namesake, but his look's sake, Trump is 10 times that weight. So, anyway, I'm just gonna go and quickly nickname it, but in order to do so, I'm going to whip out the wheel, so stay tuned for that. The wheel is back, everyone, and this is to figure out the nickname for the Gumshoos that I caught on Route 15. A rather underwhelming encounter, but we take what we can get. It's okay. Maybe I'll find some utility for it, maybe not. Maybe it will stay in the box purgatory forever on the bench, but maybe it won't. Who knows? Regardless, I'm just gonna spin the wheel, see what pops up, see who has the misfortune of being the thing that actually names it. And it is... Alright, Didi Hamann, it is. Okay, Didi Hamann, midfielder for Bayern Munich, won a Champions League with us actually in the early 2000s. Played for Bayern and Liverpool at one point as well. Pretty decent player. Didn't have, you know, a lot of... He's a very solid player, right? He had a good defensive midfield, you know, presence to him. He was able to do a tough tackle. He was a smart player as well. And these days, though, he just has some of the weirdest takes. He's a pundit now, and he just has some of the weirdest takes now. And I don't really enjoy his punditry as much as I enjoy his football. So, yeah, I guess, you know, I guess this is what Gumshoos gets. He gets Didi Hamann. Now, bear in mind, Didi Hamann's actually a very, very accomplished player. He has over 100 appearances for Bayern Munich and over 100 appearances for Liverpool. He won the Champions League with Liverpool as well, I believe, in 2005. So he is extremely accomplished, and he's a very, very solid player. So, you know, Gumshoos still has a lot of big shoes to fill here, but I'll take it, and I'll just nickname the Trump fucking thing, the Trump-looking bastard, as Hamann, and I'll be back when I do that. Okay, the Gumshoos has been nicknamed as Hamann. Now, I did forget, I made a mistake when I was describing Hamann. I said he won the Champions League with us, but he'd already left us by the time we won the Champions League. So he actually only won the Champions League with Liverpool, but he is very respected there. And I was right about the Liverpool shout. But he was still a pretty solid player for us as well, so yeah, no hate to Hamann, of course. Let's see what this Gumshoos has. It has a lonely nature plus attack. Plus attack is good. Plus attack's a good nature on this thing. That's cool. I'll take it. And then these are the moves and stuff. So it's a level 33. It's a normal type Pokemon, pure normal type. And it's got Bite, Mudslap, Super Fang, which we saw earlier, which could be pretty useful to bring down, you know, tough Pokemon. And Takedown, which I will probably get rid of. In addition to that, it gets the ability Stakeout, which I believe at the time, when Gen 7 came out, was Gumshoos' signature ability. But since then, I believe that the ability has also been given to Mabostiff, if I'm not mistaken, in Gen 9. But yeah, anyway, let's look at the ability. It doubles the damage dealt to the target's replacement if the target switches out. So it's kind of like a similar thing to Pursuit, where, you know, if you're switching out and you use the move Pursuit, you actually get double damage. Pursuit's power is doubled. This is a similar thing where if Gumshoes is about to hit something and they switch out, then whatever other Pokemon is being switched in will get double damage, because Gumshoes' attack stat will be doubled, or the power of its moves will be doubled for that Pokemon that switched in. So it can be situational, can be pretty useful. I think this is the only good ability he gets, or she gets rather, because Hamann is a female in this. So yeah, that's fine. Just gonna send it to the box, send it to the bench. So that's my Route 15 encounter. There's another encounter in the Haina Desert, which I can go to. One thing to note about the Haina Desert is that there's a lot of Pokemon available in Haina Desert through the SOS chaining feature. So, you know, the SOS call with which we just caught Hamann and it appeared. So, similar to what I was describing earlier with the Thrifty Megamart, if a Pokemon is called, that is also on the table to be kind of caught. I will choose at that time which one I want to pick, just to make things interesting, you know. Otherwise some Pokemon are just not eligible for anything. Actually, now that I think about it, right there is Mount Lanakila. I could get an encounter at Mount Lanakila right now if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna head out. I'm gonna head back this way. Oh, by the way, do you remember there's like a... Maybe I'll talk about this next time. I just want to get the encounter today, and then I will do the actual stuff next time related to the Haina Desert. Ho! That's the Ghostium Z right there. Then let me just get this thing out of the way for you. Just 1 second. Alright, so now the Haina Desert is open for business. I even got a special gift for a trainer like you who managed to clear Acerola's trial. Which one would you like to take? Fresh water, normal water? I'll take normal water. I need the fucking thing, no? Oh, sorry, the normal water is actually mine. But I'll give you this fresh water instead. What's the difference anyway? Do Pokemon not drink normal water? Is fresh water a different kind of water? I store up this normal water by catching my Poliwhirl's water gun and filtering it through a cloth into a cup. Water is precious in the desert, so you basically drink your Poliwhirl's piss. Oh, and take an adrenaline orb too. This is what I was talking about. This will allow me to get some good Pokemon if I'm able to call the SOS properly. Alright. Actually, I should heal. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back everyone. At Haina Desert, I'm right outside right now. I've also changed a couple of my Pokemon to hopefully help me with catching the encounter I'm about to get in there. However, there were a couple of things I wanted to discuss before I actually go and get the encounter. There are a couple of weather conditions that you will face in the Haina Desert. The first is the harsh sunlight, and the second one is sandstorm. In the Ultra Moon games, you will get harsh sunlight from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. In Ultra Sun, you get them at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Any other time, you will get the sandstorm weather condition. Now, why is that important? The reason is ally Pokemon. Now, as I was talking about in the Thrifty Megamart, if you remember, I wanted to get a Gengar if a Haunter came up. And I was going to do that by basically forcing it to do an SOS call and then kind of call Gengar whenever possible. And I consider the SOS call as part of the same encounter, so I can do that. Now, it's a similar situation with here as well. Now I'll go in and I'll show you what's going on. So as you can see, there's some sand that is going past the screen. If this will focus, I don't know, maybe it's not focusing properly. But the thing about this is that you can see that there's a sandstorm, which means that the normal encounter can actually call special allies. And in the sandstorm, there is an 11% chance to call a Gabite, which is amazing. If I can get a Gabite, a future Garchomp potentially would be broken. It would be amazing. So that's the encounter I'm really shooting for, but that can only be possible in the sandstorm. And again, it's only 11% rate to be called anyway. The basic encounters, as you can see at the top of the screen, there is a kind of circle going around, and that is the ambush encounter, sort of like a dust cloud. And there's also regular encounters in the sand here as well. And there's one duplicate encounter, which is a Alolan Ductrio, and the other encounters that are possible, the direct encounters I mean, are Trapinch, Baltoy, and Krokorok, with the last one, Krokorok, being the most likely. So even if I'm not able to get Gabite, Krokorok would be pretty solid as well. I just don't want Baltoy, essentially, because I have enough Psychic types, and Baltoy doesn't really do anything for me. Both Trapinch and Krokorok would be really good additions, but I'm really shooting for that Gabite. So I'm gonna do that, by the way, by forcing the SOS call, which is essentially me throwing Adrenaline Orbs at the other Pokemon. So I'm gonna switch to my main lead Pokemon that I've designated for this, and that's Pavard. And that's because it's a Ditto, so I can try and copy whatever's there. So I'm just gonna run into the ambush encounter, see what pops up. Okay, Alolan Ductrio. This is a duplicate. We don't need to worry about this. I know it does this. I don't know why the focus isn't working right now. It's kind of really annoying. I think it's the sandstorm that's messing it up. So I'm really sorry about the focus here. I couldn't get away. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's not very good at all. Can I still run again? Oh, not again. Okay. How about survive? Okay. Oh, I did give it the citrus. So, alright. Now, let me just switch into a flying type, Beckenbauer, and I'll run away. This is annoying. This is really annoying. Okay. Now go fuck yourself, Alolan Ductrio. You remind me of my fallen brother, Koman. Damn, this focus is really messed up because of the sandstorm. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know it would do that, but I guess I only have an iPhone camera. So I'm just gonna quickly heal Pavard here. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care about the extra health that I'll be burning. And once again, it's time for the citrus for Pavard. I'll actually just lead with Noya. Noya has U-turn. Let me try again. Let's see. I could have thrown an Adrenaline Orb to try and get the Gabite, but okay, there's the Krokorok. This is probably going to be what I catch, but let's see. So the way that you make it go for another encounter is you throw an Adrenaline Orb at it. So the Adrenaline Orb makes it nervous, and so it will try to call encounters. This could be a while, by the way, in case you haven't used Adrenaline Orbs to force this kind of interaction. Yeah, see, it starts to call an ally. There's an 11% chance this is a Gabite. Okay. Sometimes you just don't get a thing, so I'm just gonna switch to Beckenbauer so that he can get the Intimidate off. I just want Krokorok to not do a ton of damage here. I don't think he has a rock-type move. Embargo. So I can't use items right now. That's fine. I do get buffeted by the sandstorm, which sucks. Now, he didn't call for an encounter there. However, I'm pretty sure if I bite him, I'm not gonna kill him. Or her in this case. Okay, Krokorok uses Crunch. It does have a powerful move against me. The Sandstorm is here. It called an ally. Come on, call Gabite. Call Gabite. Call Gabite. No, it's just another Krokorok. Bastard. Oh, this one has Intimidate. I might go for this one, you know. Intimidate Krokorok would be excellent. Although Moxie is the other ability that I can get. I also don't want to deal with two Krokoroks at the same time. I'm gonna switch into Noya. And then I'm gonna try and U-turn on the first Krokorok. I guess I don't get the Gabite then. I just go for the second Krokorok. Oh, he went straight for Crunch. Oof, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Now, I do believe Krokorok is faster than Noya, so I cannot U-turn because they both will attack me. So instead what I'm going to do, and this is kind of risky... I mean, they can only go for Crunch, so I'm going to go into Frings here. And I'm about to Dazzling Gleam, or I can Draining Kiss as well. That's what I'll do. This one uses Crunch. Frings doesn't take that much damage. Krokorok goes for Swagger. Now this could be dangerous. This could be very dangerous. Come on, Frings. Okay, I don't think I can risk that. Salihamidzic is also on the team, so I can go into that as well. This can get annoying, obviously, as you can see. Oh, uses Dig. Alright, you can use Dig. Okay. Now, I can use Magical Leaf to hit the first Krokorok. The Dig comes in, does a hell of a lot of damage, but I do have a Citrus Berry. I was never dead to crit. And Salihamidzic, the slow Floette, destroys the first Krokorok. Now I'm free to catch the second Krokorok, which is what I will be doing. So Frings up to 38 as well. Everybody gains points. Salihamidzic. I don't think it's dead to crit yet. So I'm going to Hidden Power Poison into this Krokorok. Crunch. Hidden Power Poison. Does the most minuscule amount of damage. Now I do believe it is dead to another crit or whatever, so... I think I'm going to go into Beckenbauer, Intimidate, and then start biting this guy. Intimidate drops the attack. He goes for Swagger because he's a twat. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a Roto Catch. And that will allow me to catch this Krokorok. I just hope that Beckenbauer does not get KO'd here. Okay, just use Embargo. Now I can just use a straight Ultra Ball or something, and then I think I can get this guy. So that's what I'm gonna do. Unfortunately, no Garchomp this playthrough, but I suppose, you know, it is what it is. Where's the damn Ultra Ball? There we go. Okay. It's got a similar color scheme to Krokorok. Oh! I used a Roto Catch and you still broke free. Why did you use Dig? What's the point of Dig, mate? I mean, I can't throw a ball because he's underground. So I guess I just have to attack, but I am confused. I'll Bulldoze. Bulldoze does hit. Oh, I missed. How did I miss that? I don't know. Beckenbauer now is in range of something crazy here. I think Crit Crunch will probably KO. I need to catch this guy fast. I can't believe he got out of the first ball. There we go, finally. That took ages. Okay, so Krokorok is the encounter in Haina Desert. Everybody gaining points. Noya up to 39, which is his real life age. Funnily enough. Krokorok's data added to the Pokedex. Okay, so I don't know why the focus... Oh, there's finally the focus has fixed itself. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna quickly show you the entry. So Krokorok, the Desert Croc Pokemon. It's ground and dark type, so we finally have another ground type, and we have another dark type to help Goethe and Palinia. It's got a height of 3'3", and it weighs in at 73.6 pounds. It buries some of its prey in the sand to use as emergency meals when its hunts are unsuccessful. Okay. So it's a scavenger as well. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna bring out the wheel to nickname the Krokorok, and I'll see you when the wheel is whipped out. Alright everyone, the wheel is back, and this is to nickname the Krokorok that I just obtained in Haina Desert. Hopefully it's a good encounter, because I have high hopes for it. It's a pretty strong Pokemon, especially when it evolves, so hopefully we get a strong name out of this bunch as well. I'm about to spin the wheel now. And we gotta get someone cool here. It's Kim Min-jae. Okay, Kim Min-jae is a current Bayern Munich player, and he is from South Korea. I don't think I've seen any other South Koreans play for us, but he came from Napoli a couple of years ago for a £50 million fee. Honestly, he hasn't lived up to all that he was supposed to be, because he's a centre-back, and not just any centre-back. He used to play for Napoli and was Serie A Defender of the Year in one of his seasons out there before coming to Bayern Munich. He's done okay, I guess. He's not been great, especially in his second season. But overall, you know, when he's on form, he's a very strong, powerful defender, and is quite pacey as well. So he's able to track back pretty quickly and is quite athletic. So I'm hoping that he pays off big time in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna nickname the Krokorok as Min-jae, because his name is Min-jae Kim. I'm gonna nickname him as Min-jae, and I'll be back when I do that. The Krokorok has been named as Kim Min-jae, or rather Min-jae. But yeah, before I send him to the box, let's look at the summary. So we have a minor speed nature once again. It's the relaxed nature, which is honestly how Kim Min-jae plays these days, if you ask me. But it is what it is. You know, the bad nature luck continues. Plus defense is okay, but minor speed is quite crippling here. It is fine, I suppose. You know, we've got worse natures on the team, so I'll take it. But most importantly, it's another Intimidate Pokemon. No longer is Beckenbauer the only one. We now have Kim Min-jae, who also has Intimidate. And as for moves, it has Embargo, Swagger, Crunch, and Dig. I can't wait for this thing to learn Earthquake when it does. It's a level 34. It should evolve in a few levels, hopefully, if I can keep it alive. And then this thing should be a very, very powerful, big hitter for our team. But it's funny, like, now both of our ground types are current Bayern Munich players. Palinia is also a current Bayern Munich player, as is Kim Min-jae. So yeah, I'll send him to the box. Send to the box. Okay. So, because of this weird focus stuff, I'm just gonna wait for a little bit before I actually, as you can see, the focus kind of keeps coming in and out. Oh, now it's finally kind of focusing, but I'm just gonna end it here. We've got the encounter, so the next episode I'm actually gonna go through Haina Desert and do all the trainer stuff in here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, take care, see you in the next one.